In 1954, people thought the 4-minute mile was humanly impossible. They thought there's no way that anybody could run a mile in 4 minutes or less. Until May 6, 1954, when Roger Bannister broke it. He ran a mile in 3:59 and did what was humanly impossible at the time. Less than a couple months later, somebody else broke it again and ran the mile in less than 4 minutes. 4-minute miles broke all the time now. The world record is something like 3:43 something. What was once seen as impossible is now seen as common. What in your life seems impossible? You might have dreams or goals that God has placed inside of you that you don't think can be done, that nobody around you thinks can be done. But whether it's something that nobody's ever done, or maybe it's nobody in your family's ever done, maybe nobody in your family's gone to college, maybe nobody from your neighborhood has played professional sports, maybe nobody from your school has gone on to do great things. But just because it's impossible today doesn't mean it can't be done. Somebody just has to do it first. When Bannister broke that 4-minute mile in 1954, like the floodgates broke open. And now people were like, oh, it can be done. And they can set their minds on, I'm gonna run it in that time as well. But somebody, Roger Bannister, had to set his mind to break it before it was possible to do. See, most of us go through life looking for a trail to follow. We wanna find role models who have been there first. If we want to be a CEO, we read books from other CEOs to see how they got there. If we want to be a professional athlete, we read about other athletes and how they got there. What school did they go to? What training regimen did they do? We want to look at what other people did and try to follow that trail, which is great to have a good start. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having mentors or role models, especially in your field. But what I'm saying is, maybe God's called you to do something that nobody's ever done before. What if God's calling you to be the trailblazer? What if you're the one that's gonna go through and make a path that others can follow? What if you're supposed to be Roger Bannister and break that 4-minute mile? Set your goals on the impossible. And even if what you're dreaming about seems way too far out of reach and seems like something you could never do, go for it anyways. Somebody's gotta be the first one to do it. What are you gonna do? Don't limit yourself by what's possible. Don't limit yourself to a trail that's already been made. You go out, you be a trailblazer, you do the impossible and inspire others to follow in your footsteps.